Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friday, June 19th edition of the Make Money with Mace live stream. I am your host, Mace, and today we are going to be covering good old fashioned soccer between the United States and Australia. Going to do a live watch along. National anthems are playing right now for both the USA and Australia right now. We're on USA's games in Seattle. So, probably going to see a lot of great action here. It'll be very good. Lots of good play. Guys are fired up. Very fired up. Singing along to the national anthem. So, hopefully, even without Christian Pulisic in the starting 11, I think that the United States should be able to take care of Team Australia, the Socceroos. I would say Tim Ream and Chris Richards are pretty okay. Go USA, that's right, Polar Bear. I do like our formation. We're sort of countering Australia's. Australia likes to play that 5-4-1, super heavy defense, really lightning on the counterattack. The U.S. is being told it's a 4-2-3-1. I think it's going to be more of a 5 with Dest. Dest sort of in like almost a wingback position, him and Anthony Robinson. With Tim Ream, Chris Richards, and Freeman basically acting as center backs as for the back line. And then you have Tyler Adams, McKennie, Tillman in like your midfield with Balogun and Pepe up top. So it's more of like a 5-3-2-1, I'd imagine. It's being listed as a 4-2-3-1, but I'm assuming it'll be a pretty dynamic shape. So it should be quite good. But before we can do that, we're going to go do our 82-0, and we'll do a special 38-0 for the Prem today as well. So this is the daily run. Got the daily run going, and I just want to make sure... Ooh. Yeah, there we go. More in the middle there. Alright. Miami in the 20s. With Miami in the 20s, that's a funky one, right? I think they're almost worth the... Oh, can't skip. It's Miami in the 20s. They're funky. I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler at the... no, you know what? We need the points. I'll go Bam at center. Phoenix in the 20s. This is good here because then we can get Durant at small forward. Utah in the 80s gives us Karl Malone at power forward. Even though he's a bad guy, but he's got lots of stats. The goal is 82-0, not the best guys all around. So we're going to go Rick Barry at the 2 here, and let's just hope for a good point guard. New York in the 90s, John Starks or Derek Harper. I'm going to go with Derek Harper. It's probably not going to be a very good team. Got a UEFA crew. Yeah, 15-32 is okay. That's okay. That's very okay. And then we'll do 38-0. Try this. Arsenal in the 10s, Thierry Henry up top. There's guys I know, which will help. Leeds in the... I don't know anything about Leeds in the 90s. Liverpool in the 90s, go with Robbie Fowler. Arsenal in the aughts. I'm going to go with Patrick Vieira. Chelsea in the 20s. Go with Enzo at midfield. West Ham in the 20s gives us Declan Rice. Pulisic is out. We're going to go Xabi Alonso. Newcastle, again, I don't know anything about Newcastle in this area. I know Alan Shearer was good. I know nothing about Newcastle. Yeah, 30 clean sheets. That's cool. Yeah, our defense is going to be leaky. We're going to have a leaky back line, folks. Oh, maybe not. We're going to have... We got William Saliba, so pretty lucky there. Tottenham in the 10s. What? Jan Vertonghen? Thank you. Belgian legend. Go with Rio Ferdinand. Leaky back line. Yeah. All right. Waiting on Team USA, not Team USA. We're waiting on the like live updates thing for ESPN. But Team USA's starting lineup looks pretty good. Yeah, here we go. We've got formations in lineup still. It's going to be Balogun, Pepe, Dest, McKennie, Adams, Tillman, Robinson, Ream, Richards, Freeman with Matt Freese in net. Obviously, Gio Reyna on the bench, very good. Brandon Aronson, Alejandro Zendejas, probably going to be useful to have around as well. Just as like super old dude who's good, knows what he's doing. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get this into a better setup here. Just zoom it in maybe a couple more times. Yeah, here we go. Beautiful. So, game just started. Nothing too crazy yet. Pochettino, head coach, obviously very good. Oh, Australia is on the prowl. Matt Freese has to save a shot pretty early. Yeah, Richards just doesn't collect the pass, but forces a bad angle on the shot, so lets Matt Freese get a good goal there. I'd be lying if I told you I know every single Australian player, but this Aussie number 9, I believe he scored both goals against Turkey. But I do think that the USA is just more technically sound. Obviously, Aussie, you can really see their shape very well. This will be good on the highlights too. Oh, long attempted direct shot. Anthony Robinson can't get there. But I do like how much they're pressing Team USA. Balogun's all over it, trying to force bad decisions. Gets to Tyler Adams. Collected by Robinson. Yeah, Serginho Dest acting as a playmaking hub, which makes sense because of how successful he was at Eindhoven. And Chris Richards really manning the center. It's back up to Dest. Ends up getting cleared out of bounds. Team USA's got to throw in. So just very early on, Team USA doing what they're supposed to do. Obviously, that early shot wasn't great, but they are attacking, moving the ball down the field, controlling possession. And I think they'll be able to break down Australia's defense. Because Australia just wants to sit back and then have a wicked counterattack because that's their strength as a team. They're really athletic, they're big, they're strong, all that good stuff. That's how they beat Turkey, and Turkey was not interested in actually attempting to break down the team. It was all about Turkey was just trying to take cool shots from the outside. A big goal kick for Aussie. Yeah, Mohamed Toure, very good player. Yeah, Pulisic is out today with the calf injury. I don't think they need him today. Obviously, you'd rather have him. You'd much rather have Christian Pulisic than not have Christian Pulisic, but you make do with what you got. Oh, fancy play there by Balogun and Pepe, but can't really make it go through. McKennie commits a foul. No card, though. Yep, out on Australia. Freeman throws it in. A lot of early action for Freeman. Yeah, and lots of just connecting passes. Pochettino obviously wants passes to happen and shapes to be maintained, and eventually like the wear and tear of having to maintain your defensive shape Because, like I said, Australia is not too interested in possessing the ball because they don't really have the guys to possess the ball. The USA very ably can possess the ball for a long period of time. Really good connecting play, good bit of skill. And that's the thing. They're at a point now where Pulisic can be out, but you can still be confident in their ability to win because of how skilled a lot of their guys are. Oh, Balogun touching the box. They committed a foul. Yeah, Tyler Adams holding the ball, possessing the ball. Yeah, McKinney got it right outside the box. Oh, come on, Peacock. Come on, Peacock. Come on, Telemundo. Yeah, Balogun. Pretty easy foul there, so it's going to be a goal kick for Australia. Or free kick, rather. Yeah, Australia, Torre attempted a shot. Chris Richards is doing his best. Chris Richards has been our, obviously, Balogun who got the goals, but Chris Richards was so good against Paraguay. Yeah, a bit of lazy passing going on right now, and I think the Australia's speed and yeah, great tackle by Chris Richards there. Tries to get up to Des, but gets intercepted by someone who I don't know. He tries to get to Mohamed Torre. Great defense by Tim Ream and Alex Freeman. Just clears it out, and that's gonna be a throw in for Team USA. Something I noticed is Roger Bennett from Men in Blazers. He was on Part of My Take today, and he mentioned how there's no fear anymore among anybody. I think everybody just sort of believes they can beat everybody. A great run by Pepe there to try to force force a pass back. Yeah, Australia is like they're using their size, but they're not quite as good. Yeah, they're trying to head it along, keep it in the air. Yeah. Ball was in the air for a while there. Ends at Lecky's feet. Tyler Adams. That should be a foul. I guess it's play on. That should be a foul on Australia. Because, I mean, Adams is hitting the turf. I hope he's okay. But that absolutely is a foul. I think he's okay. I don't know. He might not be. Oh, yeah, that just really hurts. Getting kicked in the ankle. So I'm sure he'll be fine. I hope he's fine. Just very uncomfortable. That probably should have been a yellow card, but who cares? Not a yellow card. It's fine. Team USA trying to make stuff happen. Action in the box. Action in the box. Saved by Burgess. Do this. There we go. Yeah, so Des to McKennie. McKennie making a run, doing his box-to-box midfielding. Tyler Adams collects it in front of the box. Then it gets to Freeman, back to Dest, who gets it to McKennie, who gets it to Dest, who takes the shot. Great block by Burgess there. Ends up back at, is that Freeman's feet? Yeah, they're just collecting. They're just collecting right now. Chris Richards is up top. Got Tillman. Up to Tim Ream. Up to Anthony Robinson with Balogun on his flank. Yeah, Chris Richards playing that, playmaking center back, connecting everything. He's sort of the spine of this whole team. And Crystal Palace has had some really good teams. You know, he played with Michael Olise, played with a bunch of really, really good players. So I'm hopeful, very hopeful that it's going. Okay, McKennie's making something happen again. Hold on to the ball. He's big and strong. Can't get dispossessed that easily. Ricardo Pepi gets it into the middle to Tyler Adams to Dest. Settle back to Freeman, who sets up McKennie for playmaking again. Get it to Dest. McKennie. To Pepi, and Australia just clears it. So it's going to be throw-in Team USA. All right, Tim Ream orchestrating it. We got a goal. Let's go, baby. See it happen. Balogun driving down. Gets it. Oh, own goal. Own goal. Oh, my goodness, by Burgess. Balogun was trying to get it out front, and Burgess just kicks it right into his own net. Oh, my God. But Balogun's been outstanding offensively. Tough break for Cam Burgess, who's just trying to get back in front of the net. Balogun basically used him as the backboard. Oh, let's see the replay on that. Let's see the replay on that. Great start for USA again. Oh, that's so huge. Like, the fact that we have more than just one Pulisic. It's not just Pulisic and McKennie anymore. The fact that we have guys like Fowler and Balogun. Yeah, everybody's on side, so no worries there. Ream just finds Balogun, makes a great run, drives in. He's trying to get it to Dest or Pepi. And yeah, the Aussie defender just doesn't have the skill to get it over the net. It's a great angle because you're screwed if you do, screwed if you don't. If you can't collect that pass, as the defender ends up at your feet, you're just screwed because otherwise Ricardo Pepi was depositing that. Excellent bit of skill from Balogun. Great run by Pepi. Just awesome, awesome, awesome in general. You know, shout out Mauricio Pochettino. I understand the button situation he's got going on. Poch has been awesome. Oh, Tim Ream. Aussie's trying to get it again, and now Team USA pushing again. That's the thing with USA, too. I think with Pochettino, and just in general, I think the general experience level this group has is really, really good. Let the Aussies have a shot. You know, Mamatore, very, very good. They're in the box. Shoots it wide. Goal kick for Team USA. That's Lecky again. Yeah, Mamatore is the one to watch. They're really intentional with how they mark him. Yeah. Lecky tried the Rivallo. Didn't quite go. What a goal. Great start. Great start for Team USA. I was nerved up. I was nerved up for the first game against Paraguay, too. Very happy they dominated that one. Balogun is such a difference maker. And the fact that Ricardo Pepi is... Oh, bad pass right to Tyler Adams. Gets it right to Balogun, who has, you know, gets to be creative. Dest was making a run. Good defense by Australia. It's going to end up being a corner for the U.S., though. Yeah, good defense, because otherwise Dest was probably scoring. He was going to be one-on-one with the keeper. Yeah, Ricardo Pepi plays for PSV Eindhoven with Serginho Dest. So, just good chemistry. Got Tillman going. Big Chris Richards trying to get the header there. Tim Ream also be good for attempted headers. The referee speaking with both of them. Richards and two last names guy. Ocon something. Header. Oh, can't quite get it to go. Really good attempt. Oh, there's a handball in the box. Looks like on McKenny. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah. Yeah, McKenny tries to head it. Can't quite get it to go. Ends up hitting off of somebody's hand. Anthony Robinson wins the header. Oh, let's get a multiple goal lead. Let's get a multi-goal lead. How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling about this so far? Great first 15. Third of the way through this first half. Feeling good. Tackling, making things happen. Chris Richards being a beast. Got a foul there on Tyler Adams again. Adams getting beat up this game. Just need a quick breather. Yeah, Poch asking Garcia, the ref, for a yellow next time. Yeah, that probably should have been a yellow. That probably should have been a yellow. If Poch is in the right there. Poch is in the right. So Tyler Adams playing his role in the midfield. Weston McKennie moving the ball down the field. Another foul there. That's got to be a yellow. That's a hand to the face. Yep. Very easy yellow for the German Reservoir. He's the head official. So Boss has his first yellow. Pretty early into the game, too. Oh, that's nasty. That was gross. Jordan Boss just finger right in the eye of Weston McKennie. Those Aussies, they're, can't get away from their prison colony origins, clearly, with a dirty play like that. I agree, Polar Bear. That was a crazy foul play. So Tillman and Anthony Robinson setting up the free kick. I'll say, too, the USA jerseys are so slick. I love them. I love the wave and flag. Robinson gets it in. McKennie can't really corral it on the touch. Attempted sort of like a bicycle kick situation. But still, good offensive play by McKennie. Got Bobby Kennedy in the building. That's cool. I do like that you have people attending the games, like the big government officials. Oh, great steal there. Makes the moment feel good and big. That this is an important thing for culture and stuff. Out of bounds on the U.S. Tillman again. Working hard. They're working hard. Aussie on the throw-in. Gets it to Torre, who's getting harassed by Chris Richards. Yeah, McKennie's going to get called for a foul, I think, there. Yeah, and then the Australian player. Yeah, Zwire's got his work cut out for him. Just wagging his finger at him. That's crazy. I love the finger wags. There's just nice universal. No. Can't be doing that. All right. We got Ocon Englister. Tackled by Bolligan. Oh, there's a throw in there. So, Chris Richards going to start the play from the back again. Got Tim Ream. Out to Anthony Robinson. Back to Ream. Got Chris Richards again. To Freeman. To Dest, who cuts inside, doing the inverted fullback thing. In his case, probably more of an inverted wingback. So Anthony Robinson, playing a traditional fullback, tries to play direct to Ricardo Pepi. Can't quite get it there. So Back out to Tillman, who is playing very direct to Weston McKinney. McKinney trying to set up there. Gets it to Freeman. Back to Tyler Adams, who gets it back to Chris Richards. So lots of possession right now. Tim Ream tries to play it over the top. Dest is going to corral it. Gets it to McKinney. Oh, no, he's beat to the ball. But Dest beats him to the ball. Good interception by Serginho. And then Adams just loses it in the box. Good tackle. Good tackle by Australia. Matt Freese doing the sweeper keeper. Manuel Neuer goes for the big clear. Because Australia is not as good. And Ricardo Pepi pressing. Always good to see. Australia's not as good in open. They're great in open play. They're not as good when they're having to do like set play and connect and not play so directly off their counter. So yeah, hopefully we get a nice good thing there. Estados Unidos, Australia. Shout out Telemundo for the streaming. Obviously Fox doesn't have their own streamer, which the only way you can sometimes the way you win is by not playing, and not playing in the streaming wars was very smart by Fox and Sony. Just incredibly smart. But Telemundo is offered through Peacock, so very good there. Get the Balogun, one touch, can't quite get it there. Good goalkeeping. Good net minding, good goalkeeping. So I got Ricardo Pepi, good press. Oh! Weston McKinney gets it to Balogun, sets up in front of the net, shot blocked. Alright, you gotta just be very careful on the Aussie counter. Anthony Robinson, using his speed, gets back. Forces him to sort of build up play, do a traditional build up play. Oh, we got technical difficulties. We're back. Anthony Robinson can't beat him to the ball, but really good defense by him. U.S. clears it out. All right, let's see it. Let's get some more good defense going. Yeah, Australia's sort of in no man's land right now. They can't really... having a hard time finding the ball down the field. Ricardo Pepi trying to, get a breakaway one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Balogun pressing as well. I love their press. I love the high press. If you got forwards with the engine for it, you should do it. Great defense there. Great defense by Freeman there. Keeps Villapille away. That was very troubling. Polar bear. Was very troubling. That was a really good cross. Yeah, it's going to be a corner for Australia. Yeah, no, they're going to try to play long. I think they... corners are always tricky. Corners are very dangerous. Corners are very, very dangerous. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Got the header. Can't quite go. Check this out. You do a quick refresh for the people there. It was like stuck on itself. A good defense by Weston McKinney again. I think it's another corner. Yeah, another corner for Australia. So, back-to-back corners isn't great. Want to just clear out this set piece. Don't let it get muddled. Chris Richards, make sure nothing bad happens. Yep, perfect. Chris Richards clears it out, but there was a foul in the box anyways. So, Matt Freese not having to work too hard. Obviously got the early work on the save. But he's going out and sweeping keeping. doing the Manuel Neuer. Got a hydration break. Folks, we got the hydration break. Great first quarter, you could say. Great first quarter. All right. In the meantime, let's try 38-0 again. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Manchester United in the 10s. You're probably not going to get a much better keeper than De Gea, right? City in the 10s. All right, I've had leaky back lines. So I'm going to go with Vincent Kompany. Arsenal in the 10s. I'm going to try to high rolling for error because we could get Thierry Henry. Yeah, I'm going to go with Tony Adams, right? Because I've had the whole leaky back line issue. Oh, back from no, that's just the goal during the hydration break. Never mind. All right. How we on midfield? Defensive players, Sol Campbell. I'm gonna skip the team. Yeah, I'll go with Alan Shearer. Oh. Give me Ronaldo. Shearer and Ronaldo. So Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. That's good there. KDB? Come on now. Tottenham in the 90s. Okay, so we have to pick somebody. Highest overall is Ginola. Arsenal 9s go with Patrick Vieira. So now we need fullbacks. Arsenal in the 10s. We got to go with the best back line we can, right? Go with Ashley Cole. Newcastle in the 10s. Yeah, it's got to have to be Fabian Schär. 28-10. 28-10. Pretty good there. Still have a leaky back line. Still figuring that out. But that's best one so far, for sure. Best one so far. Right. Good first quarter. We figured out quarters. We figured them out. Quarters have been applied to soccer now. Looks like we're coming back to the corner. Foul on Torre. So, USA is going to get the free kick there. All right. Let's get to it. Yeah, that Burgess own goal. That Burgess own goal is, biting Aussie pretty hard. So we got that free kick. And we're off. So Aussie ends up in possession again. Got Robinson to Adams to Ream. Back to Chris Richards. Back to Robinson. And Robinson making a run from the fullback spot. Crosses it in. It's going to end up being a throw-in for the U.S. Oh, never mind. Looks like it's just out on the U.S., I guess. Yep, Aussie's coach is wearing all black on a nice hot day in Seattle. Go figure. All right. Big goal kick. No foul call. Tim Ream clears it a bit. Gets to Tyler Adams. Who finds Anthony Robinson. Got Ream to Richards. To Adams. Yeah, Richards again, being the whole spine. They're trying to move people around, try to find a weak spot in the shape of Australia. They're playing pretty high up. So, not the easiest thing. Their forwards are doing the right job. Doing their job correctly, I should say. But Chris Richards, you don't want to just give them a breakaway, though, because that's where they're most dangerous. All right, we got a run. Weston McKennie. Back to Robinson. Yeah, USA's trying to form those shapes. Richards playing very high up. That's good there. Gets it over to Dest. Who finds Freeman, who cuts inside. Goes back to Tyler Adams. Who finds Freeman. Finds Tillman. It's Freeman and Tillman. So Richards gets it all the way over to Ream. Who plays it through. Can't quite get it. It's going to be a corner for the U.S. Big corner for the U.S. here. Tillman's going to be the taker. Let's see, look for McKennie and Pepe to make something happen. So Richards tries to head it in, can't quite get it. It's going to be Freeman and the Aussie racing to the ball. Going to be a throw-in awarded to the United States. So Freeman's just going to take it. Just gets it all the way back to Chris Richards, who finds Adams, who finds Ream, who finds Robinson, finds Pepe. Yes, so Tim Ream. There you go. Chris Richards moving it up. Tim Ream. Yep. Finds Pepe. And yeah, that's going to be the yellow card that was awarded just there. Just a blatant trip. Blatant trip of Ricardo Pepe, who was going to have a very, very good look at goal. So Bolligan gets it to Tillman. Oh, that was Tillman. Oh yeah, that's just spikes into the calf. Spikes right into the calf. That's a yellow. So going to be a free kick awarded to Team USA. Alessandro Cercati. Got some Italian representation. So, big free kick. Anthony Robinson and Tillman are the takers. So, off the free kick, looks like a foul happened there. So, it's going to be Australian free kick. In their own box, though, so not the biggest deal in the world. O'Neal took a shot. Showing Alex Morgan watching. Good for her. Yeah, pretty extended shot. Threw up the peace sign. And Anthony Robinson playing on the side there. Yeah, I mean, Australia's pressing up. They're doing what they can. So now, Aussies are, Ricardo Pepe's doing his best to press. Dest is up there pressing too. McKennie, great tackle. Great tackling, great defending in general. Ends up being USA ball for a free kick. thanks to a foul that was committed on Sergenio Dest. Yeah, Australia's having issues with the general skill of the U.S. and the fact that the U.S. just gets to play pretty comfortably with a lead. Like, they're not going to force the issue necessarily, but they're going to possess the ball. They're going to possess the ball, and they're going to try to make sure that they are the ones dictating the pace of the game. Because obviously Australia is going to start to get desperate sooner rather than later. So Dest flicks it along, making plays on the sideline as he's wont to. Him and McKinney seem to have a really good connection. Playing very well together on the same side. Now we got Balogun on the wing. Trying to make plays happen, as he tends to do. Get to Robinson, who finds Tillman. We get the play on. So Richards to Freeman. Back to Ream. Back to Tillman. Gets it into Balogun. He has it in the box. Has to get outside. He's keeping possession of the ball. Robinson ends up being outside, throwing for the U.S., so maintaining possession there. Yeah, so Balogun, fancy footwork. Like the idea there. Just McKinney had a mismatch with the center back, who's number 18 is quite tall. Yeah, Australia's really only capable of defending against the U.S., it seems, and the counter's sort of been nipped in the bud a little bit. Yeah, Chris Richards, back to Ream. Back to Robinson, who finds... That was Tillman. Ends up losing the ball. Going to be an Australia throw-in. Whoa! There we go. So you got Ream and Robinson. Ricardo Pepi playing through the middle, finds Balogun, who finds Dest, who gets it into the middle for Ricardo Pepi. Can't quite get his head on it. And then Dest is, ends up just getting cleared out by Australia. So another good opportunity there. Just need to actually get a shot on net. But just need that big opportunity. Need another shot on goal, because we actually haven't shot that many times on goal. We've possessed the ball a ton without really shooting it. So, Australia's got the throw-in. Immediate pressing, immediate attempt at a clearance, goes right to Chris Richards. Who? Oh, big foul there, big collision. That's Freeman's down. I think heads whipped into each other. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Both players getting looked at immediately by their medical staff. Pochettino using this opportunity to coach guys up. Aussie's coach is just stalking the sideline still, showing off his watch, which, good for him. Yeah, he's coaching up Circati now. Yeah, hopefully they're okay. That looked like a pretty bad collision. Yeah, they're going to show the replay of that. Oh, never mind, that's the goal. Yeah, he tried to get it over the net. Just couldn't do it. I wonder if they're going to... Yeah, that is going to leave a mark. Somebody's fired. Oh, it's Paolo's fired up for that Team USA goal. Paolo Banchero's in the building. That's cool there. The Seattle native. Yeah, they're doing the concussion testing with Freeman. So hopefully he's all good. Looks like he knows where he is, so that's good there. Yeah, making sure there's no blood anywhere. Oh, there was blood for sure on the Aussie there. Just a brutal, brutal, brutal collision. So this is going to add a lot of stoppage time to the end of the half for sure. It's probably going to end up being like a plus 7, plus 6, plus 7. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Zach Levine, another Seattle native, checking out the game. That's right, Polar Bear. It is going to leave a mark. Brutal head-on collision there. Brutal head-on collision. So, just a drop ball for the USA. Chris Richards and Tim Ream being the main playmakers right now. Oh, this would be so good if they could win. Because if they can win, then the group is basically theirs, right? Obviously, you want to draw, right? But the best Australia can do now is 6 points. So it'd be off goal differential, which obviously Team USA has the +3 goal differential. Australia's got the +2. So all USA would need to do is just, no yellow cards, no injuries game. Anybody with a yellow sits, anybody with tweaked injuries sits. Because actually, I saw Jurgen Klinsmann was talking about how Pulisic sitting today actually makes a lot of sense because you need him for later on in the tournament. And Pochettino knows that this team doesn't necessarily is so good that you don't necessarily need Pulisic right now. So McKinney trying to make stuff happen. Waiting for the rest of the team to arrive. Oh, good idea with Pepe, but good positioning. Keeps the ball, gets in the box. He's dribbling. Oh, I want a shot. We need to get another shot on goal. Making the most of our shots on goal, obviously, with the going 1 for 2. Dest making stuff happen in the box. Creative player that he is. Tillman being big and strong, keeping the ball in bounds. Great play there. Yeah, Dest and the Aussie fighting for it. Yeah, then the foul is going to get called. Very, very clearly foul. So, funky ankle free kick. Yeah, Dest and Tillman just really, really working hard on the near the touchline. Yeah, Dest has been awesome today. So free kick, Tillman, Anthony Robinson gets it up top to Serginho Dest, who tries to drive it in. Oh! There we go! There we go! Freeman, they're looking for offsides. Is it going to be offsides? Yeah, he was offsides. Pretty badly. That's okay. That was tough. I mean, it was off the rebound. Let's see how offsides he was. Yeah, so good idea. Robinson gets it to Dest, who... Oh, yeah, they were way offside. Yeah. Yeah, whole group was offsides. Whole group was offsides. It wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. It was 3 guys. Look at... Is it a VAR check? VAR check? I don't know. Yeah. Got the VAR check going. I don't know. That could be onside. I appreciate the VAR check. Yeah, offsides is the ruling. Yeah. It is quick. It is quick. VAR, big square. Reviews in. Got the volume down just because be picking up on the mic. And I'm not fluent in Spanish, so I'd only be sort of understanding everything. Oh, never mind. Selly's on. That was a goal. There we go. There we go. 2-0 USA. 2-0 USA. That's huge. That's huge. Get to go into the second half with a 2-goal lead. Now countering is going to be incredibly difficult because the USA can just stay within shape and possess the ball as much as they need to. That's right, Polar Bear. Let's go's right. Let's go. Let's go, as Tom Brady would say. So, good stuff there. Good stuff there. Yeah, because I'm looking now. That's definitely onside because of Mohamed Torre. Mohamed Torre was lingering in the back. Like the review there. Freeman just gets his noggin in there. Great play by Dest. Great design. Dest missile through. And then the keeper going to make the save. He's down on his feet. Freeman just beats him to the ball. Really good stuff. It's the kind of stuff that Team USA never did in the past. Because, Team USA in soccer doesn't really score goals. Like, our most memorable goal ever, right, back in 2010 when the US was still not very good at soccer, was Landon Donovan off a ricochet shot against Algeria in the group stages. And now Team USA is just able to, score off of set pieces. Like, Jermaine Jones had a good goal against Portugal in 2014. Obviously, 2018 missed the World Cup because you lost to Trinidad and Tobago, which is a joke. But sometimes you just need a coach who knows what he's doing tactically, more than anything, which Pochettino does. So, actually, yeah, I called the stoppage time right, so 7 minutes, so still plenty of time left, more opportunities, and Team USA moving down the field, Tillman again. Yeah, Aussie's frustrated because I don't know how well they can play. Obviously, they love to be underdogs. They're a good team, right? But I don't know how well they can play against a team that is as connected as the U.S. is. Because Turkey's biggest issue, which their issue, which was very, very big, was they were unable to capitalize off of anything that Australia gave them, and then when Australia was able to pack it in with their 5-4-1 shape, they were just Arda Güler was just freestyling at the top of the box, not able to do anything. Corner kick for the USA. Chris Richards attempts to get the header in. He can't quite get it, so he's working his way back. Yeah, great goal by Freeman there. Yeah, Mohamed Torre is why he's onside, and they got the VAR. Yeah. Super onside. It's better to call it offsides immediately than to knowing that you have the VAR review. It's like with touchdowns, right? It's better to not call it, to just call it a touchdown, knowing that every scoring play is reviewed got some action for Australia. Australia called for a foul. Oh, handball there. It's Tim Ream. He's older, but he's still doing a good job. Still doing a good job. Oh, yeah, that's a handball. Definitively a handball by Jordan Boss. Two nothing USA, baby. 2-0 USA. Love that there. That's huge. Because now, a couple more minutes left of stoppage time. But now they're just in a much more comfortable position. They don't really have to worry nearly as much about. Again, they get to stay in shape, and now Australia has to push the issue, and now you have Balogun and Ricardo Pepi on the counterattack, which could be devastating to the Australian backline. Yeah, because they have to press up. Tyler Adams can just sit there with the ball. You know, eventually, Australia is going to have to press up. They're going to have to make some plays, make some tackles, and, you know, show what they're capable of, not from a position of advantage on the counterattack. And yeah, Jordan Boss just flopping, hoping to get a foul, hoping to get a good free kick. It's going to end up being a goal kick for Matt Freese. There we go. Off and running. Yep, and foul there on Ricardo Pepi, so it's going to be a free kick. Oh, nope, never mind, just out of bounds. Off of Pepi. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. I wonder. Hmm. Looks like Balogun got bonked on the noggin a little bit. Yeah, went down for the foul, so it's going to be a free kick. I think, I'm curious and curiouser how Team USA, Pepi on the run. Excuse me, that was Tillman, not Pepi. Gets it to Freeman, who's pushing down the field. Finds Serginho Dest, who takes a shot on goal. Can't quite get it to go, though. So Dest has been outstanding today. Obviously no goals, but still, like, creating a ton. Doing a really good job in general. So he's been really, really good. Then Australia is pushing it down the field. Trying to make something happen. Create some space that they may not have. Ooh, that's a good move by Leakey. But good defense by Freeman. Not going to get the penalty called. Just going to be out of bounds. Jordan Boss is, having issues. He's already committed a yellow card, so. Oh, they called it. It's halftime. It's halftime. We've got a great result so far. Great result. It's not a result yet. Knocking on wood. But really, really good play by Team USA in this first half. Obviously got the own goal off of the Balogun chance that he created. Would have been a goal for Ricardo Pepi in the 11th minute. Then he got the header by Freeman off the free kick. So, really great stuff. I'm going to take a halftime break and be back for the second half. Thank you, everybody who's been watching with me. I will be right back. And we're back right before the halftime. Figured we'd play some, try to go 38-0 because this is going better than I thought it would go. Guys, I guess the Premier League just goes back to the 90s, right? Patrick Vieira in the midfield. Neville Southall, sure, goalkeeper. Why not? Why not, as they say. City in the 20s. I mean, how do you not go Erling Haaland? Arsenal in the 20s. Go Saliba. Trying to build a good spine here. Go with Alan Shearer up top. Leeds in the odds. Going to skip team there. Got Chelsea in the odds. Gives us John Terry for sure. Villa in the 90s. Go with Paul McGrath, I guess. Don't know much about him. Chelsea in the 90s. We're going to skip Era and hope for a better defender. Ooh, could get N'Golo Kante in the midfield. Why not? Tottenham in the 10s. No Harry Kane or Son Heung-min for us. Go with Christian Eriksen. Everton in the 90s. Oh, we're in a bit of a bind, aren't we, folks? We're going to have to go with Andre Kanchelskis. And then Leeds in the 90s. Yeah, not great, not great. I guess we've got no weakness. We're just not particularly good. Because we just have Erling Haaland and a bunch of unexciting players, I guess. Arsenal in the 20s again. Give me William Saliba. Leeds in the aughts. Doesn't seem very good, so we're going to skip the team. Tottenham in the aughts. Can go with baby Luka Modric. Can go with baby Luka Modric. I want to skip Era. Tottenham in the 20s. Yeah, it gives us Harry Kane. Love that there. Chelsea in the... Yeah, Frank Lampard. Newcastle in the 10s. We're in a tough spot here, but we just want to get best player available. We'll go Yohan Gabaye. Leicester in the 10s. Give me that Vardy party. Tottenham in the aughts. Gonna go Luka Modric. Everton in the 90s. Yeah, we'll go with Neville Southall again. Titans and Jeffrey Simmons agreed a 3-year, $105.8 million extension, making him the highest paid defensive tackle in history. Until the next guy. It's always until the next guy. In which case, that could be anybody. Oh, Liverpool in the 10s. Virgil. Finally. Second half's about to start, so we'll get back to it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go Gareth Barry. Kurt Zuma, sure. West Ham in the 10s. Yeah, this is a tough one. Leaky back line. I guess the rule of thumb here in 38-0 is to try to get, like, if I see like Ruben Diaz or John Terry, I just have to take him. Right? Like nobody, like Lisandro Martinez, sure, like he's a good defensive player, especially for his country. But Bruno Fernandes is also a very good midfielder that you should just take. Alan Shearer with the 94. Liverpool in the 90s. Skip Era. Try to get Virgil. Perfect. Chelsea in the 20s. Go Thiago Silva. You can do a lot worse than Thiago Silva. Tottenham in the aughts. Again, with this Tottenham in the aughts thing. Chelsea in the aughts gives us John Terry. Actually, we'll go with Ashley Cole, who actually plays that position. Patrick Vieira. Leicester in the 10s. Go with Kasper Schmeichel. Go with Trent. Manchester, yeah, Eric Cantona. Oh, Ryan Giggs. Ryan Giggs for sure. Go with RVP. And then we just need one midfield spot. This is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. 2010. Best so far. Best so far. All right. Back to the game. Torres coming off. Iraconda's coming on. There's another Australian sub that wasn't paying too much attention to. Should have been. Should have been. But you know, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts. So, USA kicks it out again just to start their press. Very okay with that. Very, very, very okay with that. That's going to be a throw-in, not a corner, so setting up the high press by intentionally getting the ball out of there is really pretty funny. Pochettino just prayed, so said a prayer very quickly. So that's good there. Pochettino, Pulisic, loving it from the sideline. Yeah, that's what I mean. They start the press early. Anthony Robinson beats him to the ball. Freeze is going to play it. Hold on to it for a little bit. Play it for a little bit. Again, just can't do anything stupid. Like, no lazy passes. I mean, Australia is not that interested in pressing yet. Again, I wonder how good they are at playing from behind. Right? Because they seem like they're... like they did to Turkey. They were devastating with a lead. Team USA is too busy complaining to the refs. They got to stop that. They got to stop that. That is like the most like... complaining to the refs just gets you nowhere. These German refs, this European crew is not taking the bait. They're not taking the bait. Because, you may think you got fouled, but it doesn't matter if the ref doesn't think you got fouled. So you might as well just play on. And the more you play on... Yeah, 3-5-2 is the setup they're using very clearly. Like with Robinson and Dest sort of as fullbacks. Very much like it. I like the funky formations that international play brings out because some, clubs just don't have certain positions that are very good. Garia came on. Metcalf came on. And Irakunda came on. Irakunda is the one who scored against Turkey. Yep, so Balogun fouled very clearly. Yeah. I mean, Australia's doing what they got to do. They're trying to be physical, trying to make things happen physically, like be obnoxious to play against, which is probably what they're best at. Got the coffee and the water going. Keep the whistle wet. So you got Chris Richards matriculating that ball. Freeman trying to make a play. Finds Dest. Back to Freeman. They're setting up their triangles. To Richards. Back all the way to the keeper. Yeah, and now Australia is coming all the way forward. Everybody forward. They're going to have to be. So now it's Freeman again. Because now the USA just gets to do what they're doing. They're just sitting back, not pressing. Wait for Australia to creep so far up that they leave themselves open for the counter, where I'm sure Dest, Balogun, and Pepe, they're very Energizer Bunny right now, which is very, very good. I know, great maneuvers. Great maneuvers there, Polar Bear. Weston McKennie lobs it up, but good defense. But Dest came in. So did Tillman. Is that going to be a free kick award? Who's the free kick? Yeah, free kick award to Team USA. Yeah, Dest gets tripped up because otherwise Dest was making a pretty incisive run there. Yeah, Alessandro Siccardi, and then there's an Italiano as well. So who says Italy's not in the who says Italy's not in the World Cup? Croatia's there too, which is Italy from a certain point of view. Tyler Adams, Dest, and looked like that was Freeman making their own little passing triangle. Got Chris Richards, again orchestrating from the center, which he is so good at. Got Ream. Yeah, so Dest trying to make a play on it. Oh, Balogun can't quite get to the ball. But they're doing a good job. Pepe and Balogun are doing a really good job making the keeper make a decision immediately. So Anthony Robinson going down his left flank. Linking up with Pepe, who's dropping pretty deep. Chris Richards moving on up. Finds Dest, who McKennie set up a run for him on the outside, but Dest inverts. He had an idea that I don't think anybody else had. So Tillman gets the ball, resets back to Ream. And I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. If they're going to, play this way and keep it clean, that's very, very good. They don't have to press. Australia has to press, and Australia presses and leaves their back line open. Don't let Iracunda get on any crazy deep runs because Australia's going to win with their speed. Yeah, gets it into the box, kicked it right to Tyler Adams. Yeah, everybody defended. McKennie, Tyler Adams just took the ball, and now Balogun all alone. Creates the corner opportunity. So, good defending by Australia. Saves the day there. Great through ball by Adams. Balogun is on the run. Yeah, number 3 there. I think that's O'Neal. Yeah, Balogun, he got fistful of shirt. I think otherwise Balogun's probably scoring if not for getting the boot to it. It's a really good play there. So Team USA corner kick. So Tillman's taking it. Probably again looking for big Chris Richards, Weston McKennie. Up, ball. Yeah, this is where Australia's most dangerous. So you got to clear it. You got to keep it on your side. Good defense by Freeman there, keeping his eyes on Iracunda. So, Ream settles everybody down. So now you got Tyler Adams working the middle of the field again. Balogun's got it in the box. It's going to be, I think, Sircati. That was a really good play by Sircati to save the goal. Because Balogun was scoring otherwise. So just great pressure by USA. They're so at ease. Like there's no pressure on them. It's awesome to watch. I love this where, especially in Qatar, it just seemed like there was so much pressure on Team USA to perform, and like nobody liked each other. There was weirdness going on with obviously Greg Berhalter and Gio Reyna, that whole like family dynamic, with the Reynas just being complete clowns, like both the mom and the dad. Because Berhalter's just trying to coach, right? And obviously, like, you can't have a player going, having their mom and dad, even if Reyna on his own, right, is a solid player. Oh, looks like Yeah, Circotti. Bonk Noggins with ball again, it looks like. But both of them look like they're okay. We got more celebs in the crowd. Can't particularly tell which celebs those are. Because, plastic surgery will do that. There's Marshawn Lynch. And there's probably another Seattle player I just can't recognize without the jersey on. But, Seattle showing up. That's the thing with football players. If there's someone who's super famous that doesn't even have to be super famous, but was like a good player for a long time. I'm trying to think, like, who's a great player whose face I couldn't really tell you. Probably like LaDainian Tomlinson. Couldn't tell you what he looks like outside of his jersey. so, but Marshawn Lynch, he's in all sorts of commercials. Makes it easy to tell. So, headers land at Tillman's feet, and again, get it back to Ream, and Iracunda is really pressing high, which he needs to. He's very easily their best shot to win. So Richards tries to play direct to Dest, ends up right at the Australian keeper's hands. Need a bit more loft on that one. Oh, good defense there by Tyler Adams. Ends up giving up the ball. Robinson commits a pretty hard foul there, but it's play on because Australia has possession. No longer play on. Ricardo Pepi, bit of a hard foul there. Both of them were hard fouls, but maybe not cards. Oh, there's a card. Probably going to Tyler Adams. Or not Pepi. Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson for sure. Pepe's was just a regular foul. Bit of a push in the back. He goes flying. So Australia gets a free kick with a foul. Yeah, that's just a clean trip there by Robinson. So it's a pretty important yellow to have collected, considering how important he is for the team. Probably want to yank him when you can. So you got Tyler Adams to Ream. To Chris Richards. So you got Chris Richards there. And Ricardo Pepi is going to keep the ball in. Oh, why did download resume? Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to download to resume. I don't want that to happen at all. I'll be right back to the game, folks, but... Yeah, I didn't want that to happen. That'll affect the stream quality, which has been really good so far. Stream's been really, really good. Good bitrate and everything. Drop frames will happen. Only 26 drop frames. Live with that. Live with that for sure. So we're back to the game. Looks like it's the Australia possession goal kick. Yeah, but wanted no part of another download going. Yeah, so I think something I've noticed too, right? Because bitrate's not something I've never necessarily paying too much attention to. Probably going to lock the bitrate at 9,000 just to make sure that kick is okay. Because when I watch my stream, it's like, oh, it's misconfigured. So next stream, I'm going to lock it to 9,000 bit rate. And then that way there won't be any frame drops or any weirdness going on. So I think that'll be really good. Tim Ream shaking his hand. Shaking his hand going, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Waggling that finger. Yeah, so, I mean, The Aussies are pushing. They have to. I think it's Australian corner, which is what the consternation's over. 1 second here. Yeah, an Australian corner is what the consternation's over. We got 30 minutes left. Oh, Lecky's socks are all torn up. He's bummed about that. Is he hoping for some new ones? Looks like he's hoping for some new ones. Or Lecky's just getting looked at either way. So. Should be good there. Yep, download paused. What are we doing here? But, you know, Australia's putting up a fight. Doing their thing. We're not even at the hydration break yet. We're getting close to it. So, yeah, no, Lecky's coming off. I think somebody... I don't know if somebody's coming back on, but Lecky just looks like he's having a hard time. So he might be coming back on. But that's the deal with the training staff. So he's walking off somewhere. Not sure where he's walking off. Not sure where he's walking off at all. So yeah, no, somebody's coming on for him. So Australia has to use their 4th sub pretty early. And yeah, they're having the thing for him, the table. So Lecky's coming off in favor of this Volpato again. Who says Italy's not in the World Cup? Not I. not I. So Matt Freeze boots it away, goes, yeah, out of bounds. Pepe can't get to it. So Australia, yeah, they're pushing a little bit further forward now. Pepe drops off to McKinney, who finds Bolligan on the through ball. Can't quite collect it on the touch, though. We've had a great opportunity at goal, but it leaves, you know, U.S. pretty wide open on the counter. Irakunda's down here. Chris Richards goes down on Australian. Calf exploded. So it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, somebody's really hurt on Australia. It looks like it's his calf or something. So yeah, no, just great run by Irakunda here. Gets behind Tim Ream. He's onside. Chris Richards plays really good positional defense. Make sure he gets to front of him, cuts him off. Makes it a tough angle. Then number 8 there just... Metcalf, the guy they just subbed on. Him and Tyler Adams just sort of bump into each other. Nothing crazy, nothing foul-worthy at all. And Volpato just, you know, can't get a good clean shot off. It's probably going to be one of their better chances. Yeah, USA's up 2-0, Polar Bear. So, I mean, Australia's pressing the issue a bit more in the second half. You could sort of feel the desperation start to sink in, where they are really pressing high. They're really trying to get deep runs in. And Team USA just needs to stay composed, and Balogun or Pepe just needs to make something, get in behind this high press that they're setting up. And you gotta just make sure Irakundas can't streak and get a one-on-one with the goalie, because he's a problem. The game is pretty slow right now, Pine Tree Sportivo. That's because USA's up 2-0, so they get to sort of dictate the terms. But Balogun has it. Balogun has it, and he's trying to keep it in the box. Can't quite get it. Yeah, not enough shots on goal for USA so far. Would appreciate some more. But they're up 2-0, so they get to dictate the pace of the game and not overcommit to anything. And it's really important they don't get bitten on the counterattack because Australia's counter is very, very good. So yeah. And Australia is not as good in, again, like set play, traditional build up, as they are playing direct on the counter. That's why they set up in such a defensive formation with the 5-4-1. Yeah, very easy for Freeze to collect that. Again, they're not really playing like prevent defense the way like an NFL team does. But obviously they want to keep everything in front of them and not overcommit. Center backs need to stay near the midfield. And Chris Richards got to clear that. Gives it to Tyler Adams, and again they're pressing very hard. Oh, this is not good. Crowded in the box. Freeze saves it. Okay. Okay. On the Metcalf shot, so Matt Freeze gets the save. So Richards clears it to Adams, who tries to flick it on up to McKennie, who can't corral it. Yeah, Metcalf set up in the box, but wasn't able to drive it with any significance. So Freeze, good goaltending. And Team USA guys got to stop complaining about the refs. I think the Europeans, yeah, Iracunda. Oh, Chris Richards, no foul. Play on. That's really good. Really like that play on. So Balogun trying to play it. Balogun gets to it, keeps it in bounds. Team USA gets a throw in pretty deep in Aussie territory. Chris Richards using his frame. Walls him off. Yeah, that could have been a foul. Nah, never mind. He doesn't extend his arms at all. Irakunda's just going down to go down. Yeah, Australia's getting desperate. And desperate teams that are playing desperate. McKennie commits a pretty hard foul there. That won't be a card, though. Oh, no, it's play on. Just play on. That's good. That's good. We're going to get a hydration break soon, which is really funny. Oh, the Aussie bench is whining just because they want more fouls to be called on Team USA. It's Pine Tree Sportivo. So you got Chris Richards to Ream. Back to Richards. Back to Freeman. All the way back to Freeze, who's trying to play a long ball to Balogun. Ends up at Robinson's feet. Tyler Adams has it in the middle. And again, this is not a spot to really push. A good play by Dest and Freeman. Oh, Freeman didn't really collect it very well, so it's back to Richards, back to Adams. And now, yeah, they got to try to get at Dest's feet. Because I think they can make something. A 3-goal lead would be even better. Yeah, Tillman nearly trips there. Bit of shaky touches right now. So Tim Ream plays it very long. Anthony Robinson started his run. Ends up going out of bounds. So bit inaccurate by Ream there. Like the idea, though. We got a hydration break. Hydration break, everybody. Third quarter's done. Third quarter's done. We'll try 38-0 again. Managed to get 28-10 a few times. And it seems like to be like 82-0 where you're not getting absolutely everybody. It is a bit boring. It's one of the downsides of footy, as they say. Gonna go with... They're not quite parking the bus yet. They're not quite parking the bus, which is very annoying. Liverpool in the 10s. Go with Virgil. Arsenal in the 10s. Go with Mesut Ozil. Yeah, when you have a chance at Ronaldo, you have to take him. Everton in the 10s again. I'm going to skip team. City in the 10s and get Watchalong Company. No leaky backlines here. David De Gea at goaltender. City in the 20s, go with KDB. We're very good up the middle. We're going to go with Declan Rice. Tottenham in the 90s. Skip this here. Tottenham in the 10s. Gives us Christian Eriksen. Can do a lot worse than that. Arsenal in the 20s. I don't think we'll have a leaky back line if we go with William Saliba, even if he's not a fullback. And then Kieran Trippier for Newcastle. 27-11, not quite good. Not quite good enough here. Who's my best pick? Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. No duh. Alright, try it again. Everton in the 10s again. Again with this. I have to skip team again. Everybody's getting hydrated. There we go with De Gea. Newcastle in the 20s. Gives us some pretty good options. Alexander Isak has the 88 overall. Yeah. Vegemite free zone. Like that there. We'll go Isak there. Brighton in the 20s. That's such a weird one. Gotta go with McAllister, though. Tottenham in the aughts. This is a disaster. But we have the throw-in back, so we don't have to keep playing 38-0. So we got Tillman, and just more fouls. More fouls. Yeah, Pine Tree Sportiva. Australia's going to try to muck it up. They're like a Team USA of yesteryear, where they don't have the same skill level as their opponents. However, they will work harder and be more physical and be annoying to play against. And that should be fistful of Jersey. A good defense by Richards there. Gets to Pepe. No subs for Team USA yet. I'm wondering when they're going to happen. Like, you'd use Gio Reyna in the midfield for some attacking creativity. Could use, there's quite a few players you could use. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Okay, so Sebastian Berhalter's coming on in the midfield. Sebastian Berhalter will come on. Gio Reyna at some point. Maybe Tim Weah. Bad pass by Richards there. So Australia's trying to... gets it to Italiano. But Balogun's pressing very well. Pepe's pressing very well. Italiano gets it down to Metcalf, who kicks it right into Serginho Dest, who's got the ball. Bad passing, though. Yeah, Australia, I don't like that. Good tackle by Anthony Robinson. And then a handball, play on, gets it to, yeah, Australia is very, very desperate right now. Australia is very desperate. Yeah, Iracunda, like, they are playing no holds barred, really trying. Yeah, Iracunda fouls Tim Ream there, so get a reset. Berhalter's about to come in. Eventually, Reyna probably will. Tim Way, give the midfield a bit of a break. So Sebastian Berhalter coming on for Ricardo Pepi. So going ultra defensive now. So Balogun's going to be the only guy up top with Sebastian Berhalter playing in the middle. So going for a 5-4-1 formation. Yeah, they got to get it out of their own end. Yeah, good work by Robinson so far. Balogun boxing him off. That's got to be a foul. Yeah, very easy foul call there. Yeah, at some point though, like USA's got to have another shot at goal. Like, try to ice this game. Because 2-0 is great. 3-0 is even better. Yeah, Okan Engstler doing his best there. You know, Poch trying to look calm, cool, collected. I'm trying to be. Oh, good plays by Tillman there. Finds Tyler Adams, who finds Sebastian Berhalter, gets his first touch. Pass cut off for Dest. John Goss flying down. No, it's good. It's good. They had to collect themselves, have to build up from the back, which they're not as good at doing as they are just pure counter. Anthony Robinson setting up, making sure that Italiano can't get anything going. Finds Metcalf. Yeah, they're all the way up now. Tyler Adams having to play defense, watching those hips. Him and Robinson playing together, lobs it into the box. Richards can't get to it, but does land at the feet of Weston McKennie eventually. Finds Balogun. Number 6 there. Yeah, Richards very, very good so far. Then Anthony Robinson gets it, tries to get it all the way to Serginho Dest, but can't quite get it there. Australia still maintains possession. So it's Tillman up top. Pressing a little bit with ball again. McKennie. Yeah, they're just trying to stay in shape right now. Oh, no, 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 no. Again, Chris Richards in the middle. Saving the day. They got to get one more goal. They got to dispossess Australia. Australia's playing really, really well on the attack. Yeah, Berhalter doing a good job defending. Berhalter and Adams. Iracunda not able to do much there. That probably shouldn't have been a hand. Yeah, that's not a handball. Completely incidental. Completely incidental. Didn't really impact the play at all either. Oh, we got the most Aussie of all Aussies. Number 22 coming on there. Irvine. Yeah, Okan Engstler coming off in favor of Irvine. And then he's flopping around like a fish. Number 20. He's totally fine. Tell him to get up. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Volpata. He's just acting. That's pathetic. That's really pathetic. That's just such an incidental contact. Yeah, thank you for playing on. Robinson can't get a red, though. He needs to be a lot more careful. He's one of our more important players. So yeah, Australia's physicality is clearly starting to get to Team USA. Balogun playing good defense. It is an Australian corner, however. And corners are always a bit tricky. Actually, if I put myself... Oh, no. Oh. On the corner. I'll figure that out later. Oh, somebody got bonked on Noggin. Freeman looks like he got bonked. I think he'll be fine, though. Again, with this download, we don't need a resuming at whatsoever. We're pausing. Thank you. At the end of the game. End of the game. We need the network to be good. Can't just be downloading stuff while you're streaming. That impacts the network, impacts download speed, which it will impact the upload speed. And as the sub comes on, yeah, Robinson's coming off. Looks like Zendeja's coming on. And then Robinson's not coming off. Yeah, so Robinson's coming off. Was that Alejandro Zendeja? I think it was. Number 23. Show me the jersey. Show me the back of the jersey. The desk comes off too. That makes sense. Oh, Trusty and Scally. Joe Scally plays at Mönchengladbach. Yeah, so right now we just got to keep the shape. No crazy mistakes. No crazy mistakes. No overplaying anything. Joe Scally, good block there. Gets it to Berhalter's feet. Who he can't quite possess it. Ten minutes left, which is more... It's probably going to be like 15 minutes of stoppage time. Not 15, 5 minutes of stoppage time. So we're down into the final 15. Again, no stupid penalties. No penalty shots. No stupid fouls. USA gets the goal kick. Yeah, getting one goal off a counter would really change the tenor of this game. That would really, like, ice Australia out. Because 3 goals in, like, 10 minutes is going to be really, really, really tough. Would really like to see that happen. So Garia gets the throw in. Ream heads it out of bounds, so Gary's just going to throw it away again. Or throw it in, rather, not throw it away. That's a different football term. So Metcalf's trying to make a play. Goes it to Volpato. We got another good team defense. They got to clear it. All screaming for a foul when someone goes down in the box, which obviously makes sense. Crossed in. Good defense by Tim Ream. Just got to clear it. Got to clear it. Nobody's clearing it. But they're maintaining communication. They're maintaining the low block. Chris Richards beat him to it. Okay. Going to be a corner, which obviously Team USA has been great at defending. This is what they want the foul on. That's just simply not a foul. That was neither with Chris Richards either. Neither's a foul. Richards was actually at the ball first. Okay. It's getting testy. It's getting testy. It's getting tough. Matt Freeze gets in front of the net. Oh, oh. Okay. All right. Chris Richards goes down. Socks open. Not good. Not good at all. Chris Richards is incredibly important to everything Team USA does, and without him, I don't know how far they'll get. So McKennie misses the header. Oh yeah, just legs colliding. Hope Richards is up. Let's see Chris Richards get up and run around and be totally fine. Come on, let's see. Chris Richards is totally fine. Let's see Chris Richards be totally fine. Yeah, he's up. He's moving. That's good there. Because Richards has been our best player through 2. I know Balogun's got the goals and he's got the action, the fancy moves and everything, but Richards has been so good as just like the orchestrator of everything, especially playing defense. Just basically single-handedly, and Irakunda's trying to make a play on Freeze. Freeze gets it all the way away. Yeah, no, we gotta possess the ball. It's been a while since we just possessed the ball, and no fouls yet. No fouls being called. Oh, no, foul on Australia. On Balogun, I guess. So this is a free kick. Australia's going to try to make something really big happen off it. Volpado's taking it. Richards again clears it, but right back to Volpado. Come on now. Come on now. Richards nearly clears it. Then we get a goal kick. We need to possess the ball for just a little bit. Obviously, Australia is really, really, really playing hard. They're trying to win this thing. Richards has been outstanding on defense. Mr. T. Venning, not sure who that is. Timothy Way, I think. No. Yeah, at some point, a foul's just got to get called. The Australian team is, they're wearing out their welcome, which I think they tend to do to people. So, all sides clear off. It's all fine. All good. So we're going to get a free kick going. So it's Trusty. He went down as well. Cards are getting assigned, it looks like. Is Balogun getting a yellow card? Italiano got a yellow card too. So that's no good. Balogun's got to keep his head about him. Sauter, so it's Balogun. Double yellow, I guess. They're having a wrestling match. Yeah, Circati. So we got the yellows there. They'll flash it. Oh, Harry Sauter for sure got a yellow. Did Balligan also get one? No yellow for Balligan. That's good. Oh, no, he did, he did get it. Just took a while to pop up. Iracunda commits a foul on Joe Scally. Yeah, Australia is really complaining now. They're in a tough spot. They're in a tough spot. Yeah, that's as easy as it's gonna get. You just flew right into them. Pretty easy call there. Free kick awarded to the U.S. So, I mean, Joe Scally is a good player. Can't say I know much about Trusty. Jacob Italiano gets a yellow there. So now you got Trusty playing off Tillman. USA is going to have a corner kick. It's the 90th minute. Probably going to have 7 minutes of stoppage, I guess. I'm totally okay with the double yellow there. Just Balligan can't be an idiot the rest of the tournament. He's clearly getting frustrated by the Aussie defense. And we can't be missing him in the knockout rounds. All right, here we go. Corner kick. +6. Okay, not too bad. +6. So yeah, no, they're playing prevent. Team USA is playing prevent right now, which is smart. It's +6. No need to take risky things and have a counterattack happen. Sebastian Berhalter seems to be pretty smart. I wish he knows where to stand. Solid fundamentally. Hope he ends up a good player, not just a career MLS guy. Not that the MLS is even considered like a bad division anymore. It's just not. It's not as good as the Dutch League, which is where a lot of our guys play. Oh, Aussie's on the run, but the cross goes all the way out of bounds, so it's going to be a goal kick. Oh, no, it stayed in. Oh, no, never mind. Went out. All right, come on, boys. We got to see something here. That just went completely unnoticed, by the way. That was crazy. By Jacob Italiano. Now go USA's right, Polar Bear. We're almost there. Almost there. Because at this point, if Team USA wins, then they're in pole position for their group, and Turkey is basically a throwaway game, which is fantastic. Because nobody else can get 6 points. Nobody else. We're already at 6 points. They're basically already moved on. Obviously, with the 3 qualifiers, especially so, because the best outcome for Team USA now is a Paraguay and Turkey draw. Obviously, counting some chickens. Oh, Tillman. Back to Balligan. Little too much pace on it. But Balligan setting up. Berhalter up top. Gets it to McKennie. Back to Balligan. Berhalter can't quite get to it. But Team USA Joe Scally playing on like that wingback role. Chris Richards going to get called for a foul for sure. Yellow on Richards. Yeah, that's not great. Super physical play. The good news is that Turkey does not play nowhere near as physical as a CONMEBOL or Oceania. Yeah, that's a for sure foul there. Richard just completely cuts him off, shoulders into him. So we're in the 3rd minute of the 6 minutes of stop. Oh, the ref went down. The ref's cramping. His wire is cramping, which, you know, sure. Why not? Why not? We're going to get extra stoppage time because his wire cramping. What's the temperature in Seattle? What's the weather in Seattle right now? Weather in Seattle, Washington. It's pretty nice out. 78. 48% humidity. Could be a little bit nicer. 78. Partly cloudy. Ideal temperatures right now. ideal temperatures, so this is becoming excruciating. Lady ref coming on with the sodium drink there. Make the cramp go away. Bolligan's trying to stretch him out. Get on good favors with the refs. Help the refs out. They'll do favors for you next time around. Yeah, no, this refs. There's gonna be even more stoppage time now, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this amount of stoppage time, honestly. Like this sort of break, because any momentum Australia had is just kind of gone now. Yeah, Timothy Weah's coming in. Guys are coming in. This is Chris Richards. Don't get. Yeah, actually, if they win, it'd be better for Chris Richards to get his second yellow and get sent off now than it would be for a second yellow to come in the knockout stages and be down your best player through this tournament. Tillman with the clear. Ball again, one touches it, but ends up right at the Aussie's feet. Yeah, no, so now Aussie has a throw-in. It's Volpato. Tillman trying to tackle him, can't get it away. And then another goal kick. Cross went wild. All right. All right. We are in the +6 range now. So Gio Reyna's coming on very late. Same with Timothy Weah. I think this is a no stupid. Yeah, Bolligan coming off. No stupid yellow cards. Need him for the next game. And then Timothy Weah's coming on for somebody else too. Great performance by Bolligan. Obviously, it was an own goal, but a goal nonetheless. Weston McKennie coming off for Gio Reyna. Yeah. Smart subs. So. Should be. Yeah. Oh, Haji Wright. That was not Timothy Weah. Haji Wright. So Haji Wright coming on to play striker. Gio Reyna coming on to play midfield. Just fresh legs for the last onslaught. And no fouls can happen here. And next game, you can sit guys if you need to. No foul called. I do kind of like the lack of fouls that have been called by this UEFA crew for the Oceania CONCACAF game. They know it's gonna be physical. Oh, Tillman breaking away, finds Haji Wright all alone. Tries to dribble it into the middle. And that's the game. Never mind. Not game over yet. So, Chris Richards lining it up. Can't quite get the header, but it lands right at Tim Ream's head. Sebastian Berhalter presses up Irvine, so Irvine has to bicycle it forward. They smartly let it go out for the goal kick. So there's going to be a couple more. I think they just got to get this goal kick off. USA chants going crazy. Huge win. Home of the brave. Love that. Shout out George. Berhalter wins the header. Reyna clears it. Tillman connects. Has a good opportunity. Tries to get to Haji Wright, but the Aussies clear it. And that's the game. Team USA, 6 points, all but guaranteed to move on to the next round. Love to see it. Love to see that. So that's awesome there. And yeah, really good performance all around. Love that. And that was the game. It was a great game. Great first half. Obviously, Team USA sort of on the back foot in the second half because they were up 2 goals. Australia had to It was all on Australia to create opportunities to score. Couldn't really do it. There you have it. So yeah, that's what I've got. Probably not gonna stay up. Actually, I'll be right back. Let you know what the plan is right then and there. So hold on a second, everybody. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming through. I'll be back on Monday. This has been the Make Money with Mace show. I'm your host, Mace, and thanks for coming through and watching the game with me. Peace out.